go back through here. This is the fastest way to get to mid. Hello. I walked by and she didn't even say hello to me. How rude.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Oh, mid.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
I love Blackthorn. He's so funny.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm
What?
sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
I love Blackthorn. Blackthorn's like that old, grumpy guy. But he's got a nice heart to him.
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
She's kind of avoiding her dad's grave.
Is that the thing Tomes helped
Hey, look! New quests!
build?
New quests. I'm gonna run and do those real fast. Let's check with Goth over here to see if there's any more out in the wilderness, which there is not, so it's only the ones that are here. So, unlock whatever this is. I don't remember all of the side quests, plus in Final Fantasy mode they also added in more quests and more side quests and everything, so it's kind of hard to remember all the extra stuff.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Are you in a pickle?
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I mean, I could help with your
Imagine
weird
Ty gets some
science.
use out of this alembic too.
I'm
Just
only
doing
just now
medicines
noticing
like.
how
All right. Why not?
Proper
how
job.
Featrate.
So what exactly do you
What are you
need
talking
for
about,
this
Fika?
filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the
The
university
huge gap
stores.
between level 52 and 80 where Gunbreaker learns no traits.
My
Yeah, pretty
eyes.
much.
You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream.
You. Okay.
So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Now I'm getting back to what I'm actually good at. Fighting monsters. Alright, so we gotta go use the hunt board to locate the Bomb King. Okay, but I know we have another mission when it's over by the missives anyway, so we can run over there and get the missives once we figure out where the Bomb King is. So which means I'm gonna need my book to write things down. Hello, Muggle. Ask about the bomb sighting. There he is. Okay, so it's in the Croc. And Sunbreak. Almost feels like they got to 50s. He realized the class had more damaging moves and
They told me
mitigation.
she was building a ship.
Kind of.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Get up the stairs. Into the missives. So I can grab this other side quest. And who requires my assistance? Oh, there are 3. Okay. Off the record, I was thumbing through the highway ledgers at Otto's behest, and I might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe, and by that I mean immediately, you'll know where I'll be.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
What is my next one? A bad feeling. Clive, something ain't right about that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, please come visit me in the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Bone to pick. Like when they got the level 50, they were just like, oh yeah, this is supposed to be a tank. Yeah, I mean, fair. Well, Blackthorn. Cheers to you for helping dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gonna throw himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking maybe if it weren't just the leather on his mind, maybe there's demons jabbing with their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we can go and ask the old bastard what's gotten him so hot and bothered, assuming that it isn't just the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Blacksmith Blues. Open this up. Oh, since all of my side quests are actually here, which is rather nice, except for the Bomb King. Hi, Blackthorn. You okay, buddy?
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
Exactly.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out.
He wants to become a better blacksmith.
And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
I'll see what I can find
Let's see
out
what
for you.
Karen knows about this sword.
Well, it's a good thing we gotta talk to Karen anyway. So we gotta talk to Karen about two things. Hey, Karen.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Yeah, Dad, I'm tired.
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Alright, so we gotta speak with Hippocrates now, but we gotta speak to Karen anyway again.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
The man just wants to
Little
get
wonder, I
better.
suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Alright, so let's go talk to Tomes. Oh, Tomesy!
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient.
Torgal needs
Frost wolves, after
more.
all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Alright, so we gotta go do that. Now we gotta go talk to Gaunt. Figure out what he needs. And then after that, we should be able to go hunting for all of our stuff outside of the hideaway.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Yes.
They told me she was building a ship.
Oh God.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square
You should have
turned
done
out to
double
be more
math.
of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Jesus.
5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right.
I mean,
But that
he's
doesn't
got a
mean you have to
point.
shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
So if we owed each of them
Should be
5
named
talents
around,
each,
really.
but each of those stones
We
can
know how
fetch
it is with this
1,000
place.
talents,
Orders to bulk,
you just need to
asses to
sell
wipe,
one
all that.
to the right buyer,
I know.
and you'd have enough money to
Which is why I
freaking
don't mind
retire
going in your
on.
place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No.
I don't.
I'll take the gill. Please, Kay, thanks. Alright, so now we can actually go out into the wild blue yonder. So we're going to go to Dalamil first, since we have 2 side quests that happen all near Martha's Rest. And then we're going to have to travel to Sanbreque once we get all that done in order to
Notice of wealthy men.
find the
Shouldn't
Bomb
be too
King
hard to track down
to
Karen's
fight
collector.
that,
Take a sniff.
fight that thing.
Dusan, I know you're keen.
Oh, where did all the men
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hello? Oh, I have left my quest area. Wish you would tell me I left my quest area.
Just look at the
Light me and dark.
Let's see.
It would make a fine gift.
Hello?
St. Drake's fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal.
Oh,
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping
Okay.
outside for a moment?
this guy's kind of a putz.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No, no, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the
Well,
thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
Well, looks like I'm gonna
I shall speak to
go,
Lord Ignac in your absence.
overturn the
And arrange
bandit's bed.
for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Where is the bandit's bed? Oh, it's up there. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna need everyone's favorite chocobo! Ambrosia!
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's go. Run, Torgal! Run like the wind! You cute, adorable dog, you. I do like the fact that they actually let your chocobo keep footprints in the sand. I think that's a really nice touch. Fly, Ambrosia, fly! More like fall with style, but you get the idea. We're gonna go right by some scorpions. Hello. Oh, hi guys. You guys wouldn't you guys perchance wouldn't happen to have some money? Oh, perfect. Ow. Bye, boys. Except your innkeeper, buddy. Your innkeeper friend is actually quite formidable. Ow!
I needed that.
Sir, that's not very nice.
Let's try.
Yoink, 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 yoink. Nope. Damn. No, sit down, boy. Judgment Gabolda. And a little bit of this. Yoink, 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 yoink. Set boy. Here, take this. Night night. Sanzuken.
You're finished.
Goodbye. Too easy. So you could have given me more points to go put things towards my
This must be
my
Ignat's
skills,
luggage.
but I guess it's fine.
Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Your savior.
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Wyvern.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your
That's all I
time
wanted.
should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
I was quite
Oh, a true work of
interested
art,
in
that
it.
one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does.
Sounds like a
Each
samurai.
sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Well, thank you very much.
Pardon the
Very
intrusion,
kind
my
of you.
lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis.
His uncle.
Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship.
Oh, it is not an
I'll be
issue
right
at
there.
all. And good luck with my uncle. He can be a nuisance.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?